So that was Musiq Soulchild Half Crazy. It's in G major. Played it at the end a little bit slower so everyone can get a good view of it. So it's going to be 4 primary chords, or actually you're going to play the chord at the end twice, which is F sharp major. But let's get down to it. The main melody of the guitar that you hear is going to be F sharp. When you hear that, this black key right here is going to be F sharp. And the next note you're going to play is A. Then is G. And then back to F sharp. And then drop down to E. So without any further explanation, I'm just going to play the notes. So that was the main melody that you're going to hear. Now the chords that go along with that are going to be, I'll play the bass notes first, and the bass chords. It's G major, G, B, D. So it technically constitutes as a G major 7th, but we're not going to really get into that. I'll lay out the chords later on. So you're going to have your G major, your E minor. You play that once. And then your final chord is going to be an F sharp major. It's going to be F sharp, A sharp, and C sharp. This is the left hand bass notes. Now if you want, you can add in, make it a 7th to have it a dissonant effect, because a lot of neo soul and artists of that genre tend to use a lot of diminished and augmented chords that sound a little weird, some would think, but I think they're quite beautiful. But that's beside the point. It's going to be basic, G major, E minor, and F sharp major progression. And that's when Musiq starts singing his verse. So when you're playing the verse section, you just flush out those chords and make it a little bit more flourish. So that's just the verse section, so go along and play with that. So now we're going to add in both hands together, combination of the G major, E minor, and F sharp major chords in the left hand, and the main melody in the right hand. So together I'll break it down real slow. That's pretty much it for the melody and the bass notes added together. It's not too difficult of a song. The timing may be a little difficult for beginners, and since the 4th finger right here isn't really a strong finger for piano, I mean, once you become proficient at piano, all your fingers will be dexterous enough to have the ability to play using the 4th finger, because it since it's not trained really to be or hitting certain notes. it tends to be a little bit weaker, and people tend to struggle with hitting fourth notes. But your thumbs and your pinkies and your forefinger and your middle finger are pretty strong fingers, but this tends to be the weakest finger out of all the groups, or out of all the fingers. So just work on practicing this G right here, because I know it could be difficult for a lot of people. So again, it's not too hard. You're going to have your F sharp, your A, G, and E, a nice little group. So any questions about this song, just let me know. And this is another tutorial from Living Force. Thank you for watching.